We're diving into three of the rarest U.S. coins collectors are chasing: the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar, 1966 Washington quarter with minting oddities, and the incredibly rare 1975 No-S proof Roosevelt dime. This is one video you don't want to miss. Let's uncover the secrets behind these valuable coins hiding in plain sight. We're diving into the mysterious world of the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. While millions were minted, a few rare era versions are now fetching anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands, even up to $1 million at auction. This isn't just a dollar, it's a coin collector's dream, and your guide to potentially striking it rich starts right here. Get ready for jaw-dropping facts, mind-blowing values, and the secrets that could turn your loose change into a life-changing discovery. A historical glimpse at the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar. These coins featured a smaller, quarter-like size to encourage circulation. However, their similarity in appearance to quarters led to confusion, making the coin unpopular with the public. Despite this, the Susan B. Anthony dollar became a staple for vending machines, transportation tokens, and collectors. But what makes some 1979 D versions so unbelievably valuable? Let's dive into the world of errors and varieties. The 1979 D error coins that can make you a fortune, while millions of standard 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollars exist, rare minting errors can launch a coin's value into the stratosphere. Here are the rarest and most valuable error varieties to look for. 1979 D wide rim, near date, error, estimated value, $500 to $5,000 plus depending on condition and grade. Double die obverse, DDO, estimated value, $1,000 to $10,000 plus depending on visibility and condition. Off-center strikes, estimated value, $750 to $6,000 depending on percentage of off-center strike. Wrong planchet error, struck on a quarter planchet. Estimated value, $10,000 to $50,000 plus depending on the type of planchet and condition. Clipped planchet, estimated value, $500 to $3,000 depending on the size and type of clip. Brockage errors, estimated value, $2,000 to $15,000 depending on completeness and grade. Multiple strikes or double strikes, estimated value, $1,000 to $12,000 depending on alignment and severity. How to identify and authenticate a 1979 D error coin. Spotting a valuable 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar requires a careful eye. Here's what to do. Use a 10x magnifying glass to inspect the date, lettering, and rim. Weigh the coin. A standard SBA dollar should weigh 8.1 grams. Compare rims. A wide rim will appear noticeably thicker and closer to the date. Look for striking abnormalities, misalignments, missing parts, or strange textures. Send your coin to a professional grading service such as PCGS, NGC, or ANAX for authentication. Auction records that will blow your mind. A 1979 D wide rim graded MS67 sold for $6,463. A double strike error fetched $10,200 in a 2021 auction. A wrong planchet error, on a quarter, sold for over $22,000. A brockage error in mint condition sold for an astonishing $15,000. These coins are proof that even a dollar can change your life, if you know what to look for. Why these coins are so valuable. Scarcity. True error coins are extremely rare. Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, something most people overlook daily. The 1966 Washington quarter with rare minting errors. If you're a coin collector, a history buff, or someone hoping to strike gold with change from your couch cushions, you do not want to miss a second of this video. So grab your magnifying glass and join us as we uncover the unbelievable secrets and staggering value of the 1966 era Washington quarter. A quick overview of the 1966 Washington quarter. Before we dive into the errors that make this coin so valuable, let's understand the basics. The 1966 Washington quarter was part of a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. Due to a severe coin shortage in the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint stopped producing silver quarters after 1964. From 1965 onward, quarters were made from a clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The key to value. Rare errors and varieties. Now, here's where it gets exciting. While most 1966 quarters are only worth their face value, a small number of them feature dramatic minting errors that can push their value from a mere 25 cents to hundreds, thousands, or even more. Let's explore the most rare and valuable 1966 Washington quarter error coins, the 1966 Double Die Obverse, DDO. Estimated value, $3,000 to $15,000 depending on condition and visibility of the doubling. Off-center strike errors, estimated value, $1,000 to $8,000 depending on the percentage of off-centering and the amount of visible detail. Full blockage errors, estimated value, $5,000 to $25,000 for a full blockage error in high grade. These are rare and dramatic errors that make any collector's heart race. Transitional error, struck on a silver planchet, estimated value, $20,000 to $100,000 or more. These are among the most desirable 1966 error coins and command astronomical prices at auctions. Clipped planchet error, estimated value, $500 to $3,000 depending on the size and location of the clip. Double strikes and multiple strikes, estimated value, $2,000 to $10,000 plus depending on severity and visibility. Wrong planchet error, estimated value, $10,000 to $75,000 depending on the type of planchet and condition. How to identify a valuable 1966 error quarter. Here are some tips for identifying rare 1966 error quarters. Use a strong magnifying glass, 10x or higher, to look for doubling, especially around the date and lettering. Check the weight. Clad quarters weigh 5.67 grams, while silver planchets weigh around 6.25 grams. Look for visible errors like misaligned strikes, blockage, or clips. Get a coin scale and weigh your quarters precisely. Consider professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication and value assessment. Auction sales that will blow your mind. A 1966 quarter struck on a silver planchet sold for over $40,000 at auction. A full blockage error in mint condition fetched $18,000 in a 2022 sale. Imagine owning a single dime that's worth not hundreds, not thousands, but potentially millions of dollars. This is the astonishing true story of the 1975 NOS-proof Roosevelt dime, one of the rarest and most valuable error coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint. With only a few known examples in existence, this dime has set auction houses on fire, captured collectors' imaginations, and continues to skyrocket in value. Could one be hiding in your collection? History. In 1975, the U.S. Mint prepared for the monumental bicentennial coinage of 1976 and did not produce any dimes with a 1975 date for circulation with an S mint mark. All 1975 proof coins, those struck with special care for collectors, were made at the San Francisco Mint and should have included an S mint mark. But here's where the story takes a wild turn. A very limited number of 1,975 proof Roosevelt dimes were accidentally struck without the S mint mark. A massive error for a proof coin. These missing mint marks are what makes the NOS proof dime an incredibly valuable and sought-after rarity. What is the 1975 NOS proof Roosevelt dime? This ultra-rare error coin was created when a proof die meant for San Francisco Mint production did not receive the S mint mark before being used to strike coins. The result, a coin that was never meant to exist. Only two verified examples of the 1975 NOS Roosevelt dime have ever been authenticated and are considered the holy grail of modern U.S. coin errors. Mind-blowing values at auction. In 2007, a 1975 NOS Roosevelt dime sold for $350,000. Later, in a private sale, another example reportedly changed hands for over $500,000. Experts estimate the value of a pristine example could now reach upwards of $1 million or more. With such mind-blowing auction results, it's no surprise this coin sends shockwaves through the coin collecting world every time it surfaces. How to spot a 1975 NOS-proof Roosevelt dime? Think you might have one of these unicorns in your collection? Here's what to look for. Proof appearance. The coin should have a mirror-like surface and sharp details. Missing mint mark, located to the right of the torch on the reverse. If the S is missing, take a closer look. Packaging. These coins were released as part of 1975 S-proof sets. Check old proof sets, especially from the mid-1970s. Professional grading. If your coin matches these characteristics, send it immediately to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification and encapsulation. Why is the NOS dime so valuable? Several factors combine to make this error coin so valuable. Extreme rarity. Only two confirmed examples. That's even rarer than many legendary US coins. Proof status. Being a proof error makes it even more special. Proof coins are carefully made, so mistakes are exceptionally rare.